Live from the colorful back alleys of our nation's capital, it's the Mastication Station. With your host, who finally did something to help, Tony J. Lemon. And he secretly made up a product to make Tony feel like he did something. The studio ad, Lee Daly. Our guests tonight from the Soarin Raptor Rehabilitation Center, Monet, Frankie, and Georgie brought Kim, Bob, and Sue. And from the Unify Ballroom Dance Sports Center, Faye and Luda will literally cut the rug. Our musical guest from just around the corner in our nation's capital, Hegseth's Hair. And our sponsor tonight, the good people of the Restless Face Syndrome Spray. Move your muscles with some hustle. And now, he be trippin' straight up, no cap. Tony J. Lemon.
Come on now. We haven't really set the desk up yet because our first guests.
Oh.
They said you needed more room.
Our first guest said they needed more room?
They needed more room. They contacted us last night, but you weren't there as usual, so we didn't know how to set the stage up. And it's a small stage because we're like in this alley.
Yeah, where are we? Lee Daly, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen. Lee Daly.
Yeah, we're in Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
And we're off. What? You know, when we were in New York, we said we were off Broadway. Well, we're off the main road and going through Pennsylvania. You got the big house, and you got that obelisk, that Cthulhu thing. So we're in a back alley, and we have a very small, intimate audience. And we're not allowed to say where our audience are from, but all of their badges have 3 letters.
Oh.
We're going to let the audience, we're going to let our home audience guess what those letters are.
Yes, you do it. You make the call.
Okay.
Okay, so letters that
when broadened out, they become security personnel.
Yeah. Like alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, that kind of thing?
And now we have to get the show over quickly.
Well, welcome to show 47, I believe. We're almost to 50.
Yeah, almost.
We have a big celebration during our
Coming
50th. Lee did not tell you about our sponsor because for some reason he dropped the ball. He didn't get the
No one returned my emails or my beggings.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, he didn't get a sponsor this time. So I had to go out and get up early from my nap.
Yep.
And found a sponsor. This sponsor is called Restless Face Syndrome Spray.
Wow.
So if
That's
you've
a
ever had
mouthful.
restless leg syndrome, your legs just don't stop moving. There is some times where your face might do the same thing. And I happen to have the product
Wow.
right here.
It's nice of you.
So what you do with this spray is, I think how do you...
Aim it at your face.
Right? Is it... So what happens is you have to spray yourself on the face.
Wow.
Oh.
You look 10 years younger.
Yeah. So my restless face is... frozen more. So that's the Restless Face Syndrome Spray, our sponsor tonight. Did you say how many in the audience?
35.
35 people in the audience, and all have 3 letters.
All men wearing suits.
And we're in Washington, D.C., Washington.
Back alley.
So our guests tonight are very special people. They brought little friends, may have deposited stuff on the floor already. The Soaring Raptor Rehabilitation. They're here with, they'll be here soon with some certain birds of prey that will maybe sick on Lee.
Wonder Twins.
So, and then the other guest is Faye and Luda from the Unify Ballroom Dance Sports Center. So they'll be here doing, and they might have a very special guest joining them in a little demonstration of some dancing. So that's what's going to happen today. We'll be back after this. The buffet is not open yet. We have to add some stuff to it. We'll be right back after this. Wow. See you in mere moments.
Mere moments. Mere Off we go. Never to be seen again.
Hi, konnichiwa! No, I'm not a fan of Japanese, but you know what is? Sushi Bar Kisu, located on Markham Place in Little Silver, New Jersey. Kisu means real Japanese. It's the best sushi in Little Silver. Enjoy karaoke on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Take out a free delivery when you drive to our location on Markham Place. Godzilla! Mothra! Sushi at low prices. Come to Sushi Bar Kisu, located on Markham Place in Little Silver, New Jersey. Chin chin, boy boy!
Today. Really?
Ben is the punctual plumber. Get me the bed.
Right on time. Benjamin Franklin the punctual plumber. Fast, efficient, convenient. Plus, our phone number is easy to remember. Maybe a little too easy. Call Benjamin Franklin Plumbing today. Locally owned and operated by the Hudson family.
Hey, are we rolling? Hey, welcome back everybody to Mastication Station. We found you. Try hiding again, okay? There's money in it this time. Our sponsor, I was able to find a sponsor this time. Lee usually finds the sponsor.
I didn't get any phone calls and I didn't get any emails after our last sponsor bailed on us. So
I was able to find a sponsor. It's for the Restless Face Syndrome spray. So if you know how restless leg can really affect you, this is restless face syndrome. So if I have restless face syndrome, I just use it. I knew it. I wondered if that would bother our guests. We have some guests in the house, but before we meet them, Lee is going to tell you where we are and how many are in the audience.
Well, Tony, we're really lucky today when we're in Washington, D.C.
Yes. Just
outside of the main Capitol. We're kind of in the back alleyways. Back alleyways. And when I posted that we were going to have some very special guests with feathers.
Yeah.
I didn't go any further than that, but we have a very intimate audience. We have about 35 people that have, and they're crowded. You might want to move back a little bit, but they're right here. That just wanted to be close enough to see our feathered friends. Mm-hmm. So we have a very intimate audience that's very eager to learn about our feathered friends.
So being in a back alley in Washington, D.C. does tend to bring in more intimacy, I suppose.
Yeah, a lot of people with badges with 3 letters.
I watch them closely.
We'll have to watch what we say.
Well, from Soaring Hawk Raptor Rehabilitation. Did I say it right?
Right.
I had to look at my notes there. This is Bob in the middle.
Okay.
You could probably guess maybe that one. Sue is here, and then we have Kim over there on the other side, and they have brought some friends with us. We want to do some introductions to the audience.
Okay, go ahead.
Sure. This is Frankie, an eastern screech owl, about 5 years old. A tree was cut down, and poor Frankie fell to the ground. Somebody found him. He had a broken wing, so he came into our ICU, and they patched him up. He isn't able to be released because he probably couldn't hunt for himself, so he works for us as an educational bird.
Oh, okay. So travels with you everywhere you go when you're doing little shows and stuff?
Absolutely. Gets in a crate, eats mice.
Now, when you so this will delay everybody else here, but when you give them mice, are they living or are they already?
They're passed
deceased?
away.
Okay, passed away.
Probably easier to catch.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's the what we got in the middle here?
So this is let's see, Georgie, and Georgie's a female American kestrel, and she was hit by a car, so she has a little neurological problem. So you notice her head every so often just does a little turn to the side or something like that. And I think she's about 4 years old, and so at least I think, and she's Hi. She's an indigenous bird. That's your big word for
That's my
today.
big word, indigenous.
So that's your big word for today.
Okay.
And so they're a native bird that are found around here, and they stay here all year round. They're cavity nesters, so they live in holes in trees or in bird boxes, or sometimes if there's a hole in the side of a barn or a house or something like that, or under the eaves of like apartment buildings. We have a pair of these that live right down here by O'Sullivan's.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's O'Sullivan's in Fort Wayne,
Fort Wayne.
Indiana.
Yeah.
And
Far
so,
away.
so right down there on Main
Rugby
Street.
bird.
And,
Yeah.
And so you're not seeing something. You're seeing mouse catchers in the backyard.
Oh, okay.
And just like Frankie, I'm sorry, Puck. Sorry, I get Frankie and Puck
It is
mixed
Frankie.
up. Anyways,
This is Frankie.
Oh, this is Frankie. Okay, sorry. See, I get mixed up.
I'll put
So
a
just-
disclaimer at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. So eats one mouse a day, and yes, it is already dead. And so he processes that, tears it apart with that nice little sharp beak there, and and enjoys it quite a bit, don't you? Yeah. So our birds get a variety of things. We get they get culled out rooster chicks. They get mice. They get sometimes they get insects. These guys like mealworms a lot. They eat those. Earthworms, and then sometimes they get some venison. So they
Really?
get
Venison?
Venison, yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, so
You bring down a deer.
They get treated real well, and all that is all
tiny deer.
supplemented with vitamins and minerals, and so they're nice and healthy.
So they get their pills.
Yeah, they get their
Exactly.
pills, right? Yeah. So that's Georgie, and she's going to look around at you for a bit.
Yeah. What do we have here? This
And this is Monet.
Monet's been very
he
happy
is,
today.
He has not been happy, but he's getting better. He's a barn owl, and he's 4 years old. He came in to us from a breeder.
Okay.
So he was actually born not too far from here in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's
right up the
awesome.
road.
Yeah.
And
Coming
so we
home.
took him in, and so he stayed with a volunteer for a while, and she worked with him on the glove and did all the things that he needed to learn as a baby to be part of our education program. So, and he eats about the same stuff. He's not too keen on the mealworms, but he does mice mainly. He has some waiting for him when he gets
Oh,
home.
okay. That's why he's behaving.
Yeah. So he makes a lot of screeches, and that's just a communication. But he's been doing this clicking thing at.
Well, she's going.
Yeah,
Like
that's a
sorry.
communication.
Oh boy. Sorry to offend.
But most people think that they live in barns, and you can find them in a barn. But a lot of times they'll get into cliffs, or they are out, like farm areas, just out wherever they can find a crevice to get in. They don't really nest per se, but
So, where's your facility at?
Oh, we're located north of Fort Wayne,
Okay.
about 13 miles from downtown, at a town called Huntertown. And
Huntertown,
we're on the
okay.
north end of town on Old Lima Road. And people can come and visit us. They have to give us a phone call first.
Okay.
And, so make sure that the birds are there for the day, because a lot of times these guys are out earning their rats and mice. And there's no freebies, okay? And so there might be empty mews. That's what the enclosure is called, a mew.
Oh, okay.
M-E-W, okay, a mews.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and so that's what they live in, and so they don't really live in cages. So they have these guys all have like an 8 foot by 8 foot by 8 foot cube.
Okay.
And so that gives them space to move around and that kind of thing. And they have, stretch, that feels good. Yeah, I had to air out the arm wing pit.
Wing pits. So these three, the big word that you taught me earlier, not habitual. What was it?
Indigenous?
No, not that one. Before that, before we were filming. Habitual.
Habituated?
Habituated.
Yes. So they're basically habituated, because they're now used to working with humans, or humans are used to working with them. And so the barn owl is really habituated because it was taken as a chick and taught all the things they need to know. and which was really a lot of fun for the volunteer to have because she had to teach him how to tear his food apart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it doesn't come natural.
How do you?
I know.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yes,
she did that, and she would feed him from her mouth. No, I'm kidding.
That's dedication right
You
there.
almost went for it.
Fact or crap?
Crap, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so she had to teach him how to tear his food apart, and we
there's
have
video.
another bird that is a big owl, and because he's not native to this area, I had to teach him how to hoot. You know, so because
Is there a video of that?
no, but no, he didn't know how to hoot. Because there was nobody around to teach him, so I had to teach him how to hoot. So there's things that sometimes we have to do for the birds that so they don't come naturally equipped with it.
So how many do you take in on average a year? I mean, how many?
Upwards of about 240 birds a year.
And they're all injured. That's
And they're all injured, or they're found to be injured. Sometimes they're what we call orphan birds. People just they find birds that are sitting around and they just look like they need help.
Yeah.
Not realizing that they're just
lost.
They're lost, or they're not even lost. They're just the parents have taken them out of the nest because the nest is now full of leftovers and stuff like that. And now is so the parents take them from the nest. Also, the parents are out there teaching them how to hunt or something, and so the poor kid's just sitting there on a rock saying, "Okay, now what do I do?" And some do-gooder come along, and so we get in probably about 200 birds that are injured, and probably about another 40 to 50 that are orphaned, if you want to call them that.
Okay.
And a lot of the orphaned ones, we know what to do with them. We put them right back, or we put up an artificial nest for them, put them right back, and sometimes we'll put up bird boxes for them, and that kind of thing. But the rest of them, we do have a medical facility. It comes equipped with a recently installed X-ray system.
We didn't like
We
that.
have equipment, centrifuges, microscopes for doing analysis of blood work and fecal matter, and we're like a little mini vet hospital. And we do have a what's the guy called? A veterinarian. Yeah, we have a veterinarian.
Yes, we have one of those.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So do you all work? Do you all work in like the emergency area? Like you're there trying to help them right away, or are you like what would I call you, nurses or doctors or?
No, I'm an avian care cleaner
and
handler, and I don't work in the ICU.
I work in ICU,
Right.
triage, yeah.
Okay, so you like have to like sometimes you gotta be like ready right now for something.
Right.
Yeah, we have a program called Greet Me, and we get on there. We have our rescue phone is set up so that she can just contact us through there, and who can rescue this bird, and then we need somebody for triage, and we have 4 or 5 on triage, but depending on their schedule, it's who's ever available.
So of the birds that you bring in, what happens to them when they're patched up and fixed?
We release them, take them back where they came from.
Okay.
In other words, what we do is we go through a program, we get the triage, the medical treatment, they go through all that, and after we make sure that they seem healthy enough, we put them through what we call rehabilitation, where we allow them to stretch their wings and work back and forth. And then finally, we take them to flight school, where we check them out, make sure they can fly well, and that kind of thing. And then we take them back to where they came from. And if it's safe. If it's not safe, then we don't take them back to those locations. But so we take them back to where they're familiar. A lot of times they have a mate there, a family, so to speak, in that area, or it's an area that they're familiar with.
Okay.
And so they,
There we go.
He's off.
Yeah, I know. Aren't you?
You agree, don't you?
Yeah, right. Yeah. So they all get a lot of TLC, and so we, like I said, we go through about 240 inductees, and then out of those, about 40% of them are turned back out into the field, so they can do the job they're supposed to do. And their job is to take care of us humans. We don't really realize it, but what they do is they control the number of pests that are around.
Sure.
So they take care of our rodent problem, like mice or rats or maybe too many squirrels or chipmunks.
And that's why they're called birds of prey, right?
And they're called birds of prey.
Do you get it now?
because they go after the birds. And what makes these guys specifically birds of prey or raptors is their talons. Okay, so just like those little velociraptors you saw in Jurassic Park with those talons that stick out, these guys have those talons, and that separates them from other birds that eat live things. You know, robins eat worms and things like that, but these are the guys that hold onto their things with their talons. They close down on them. They have a special tendon which has a ratchet type mechanism. So they go click, 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 and every time the prey inhales, they squeeze a little harder until it passes out. Then they use the sharp beak to tear them into little strips, and down they go.
I'm hungry now.
Yeah. I'm just
My
thinking
mate's
that the
hungry.
mice
He's
are
looking at
going,
Lee.
this really isn't my day. Ratchet, 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 ratchet.
So
The
how can
great horns, I just wanted to add this.
Yeah.
Sorry. The great horns owls that you see with the big bright yellow eyes, the pressure, there's like 200 pounds of pressure in those feet. And
Really?
so when
Square
they
inch.
grip, it just keeps going
Yeah.
and going. And it moves and it just keeps pressing.
It's like the tax guy.
Yeah.
And we wear Kevlar gloves when we handle those guys.
Yeah.
In fact, most of the birds, except for these guys here, we can, we tolerate their grip. But for most of the birds, we use Kevlar gloves.
Okay.
That's
So
on
bulletproof
weekends.
material, right?
What?
Isn't that bulletproof
It
material?
is bulletproof material. Yeah. In fact, on the weekends we catch bullets with
do you?
police range.
That's not a bad idea. I put a disclaimer on that one too. So how can people help? How can they volunteer money? How can people
Sure. Yeah.
do that?
Well, we can always use money. Okay. We're a completely volunteer organization, and we do depend upon the generosity of others. And so we use money like that. So they can go to our website, soarinhawk.org.
Soarinhawk.org.
No G, just
No
Soarin.
G.
Soarin.
Okay, so it's there on the bottom of the screen, right there. See it?
Yep.
Right there.
Okay, there it is.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, see,
Yes.
right?
Thank you.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And so you can go there, and there's a place there that says you can donate, how to donate,
Okay,
that kind of thing. If you want to volunteer, there's a place there you can sign in, and we have orientation about every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And you go through orientation where you're introduced to what you'll be doing. And I know that some people probably think it's like Snow White or something, and you have all little birds dancing. No, you don't go through that. No, it takes a while to go through. So different people have different, what do you say, traits or specialities.
Sure.
So so we use people in all kinds of things. We have IT people. We have people who do the cleaning. Some people like to clean, but they don't like to do the food. Some people are really good in the kitchen. We go through about 2 tons of food every year.
Oh, really? Wow.
And so they handle all these mice and rats and deer, fish, and occasionally roadkill squirrels or things like that. So we have people that do that kind of thing. We have the ICU people that do things, and then you have people like me that just gets in the way. And,
Inconceivable.
Yeah.
Are your birds okay with the challenge? Do they have a curfew or anything?
Oh, they're fine. They might answer a few of these.
Tonight it is. Oh, sorry. Tonight it is fact or crap. So we're going to hand out our little flags here,
Okay.
and Lee is going to ask us. Well, actually, you want to do the rules? Are there rules?
Well, not really. Yeah, I'm going to ask you a trivia question, and you will decide if it's fact or crap.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Here's your first one. In all 50 states, it is illegal to disturb a grizzly bear by taking its photograph. Once again, in all 50 states, it is illegal to disturb a grizzly bear by taking its
You might know
photograph.
Yeah. Well, it's stupid too.
I'm going to say
Well, no.
crap.
No, it's crap. No.
we
Yeah, I
got
think I'll
fact,
go with
crap.
3 craps and a
Crap.
fact.
Crap.
It is crap. Yep. Some states it is illegal, but not all states.
Oh, not all. Okay.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, just a
illegal
few
in
of
Emphasis on all.
British Columbia or
Yeah.
something. Okay. Next one.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have brought my glasses. Right, who's got glasses I can borrow? Hey, cameraman. What's this?
Here, take mine to Mill
Those are,
There you go.
I need his glasses. Where's he go? Our cameraman's asleep. I was trying to get your attention. I need your glasses. Okay, let me get back to the first. The first woman ever executed by the U.S. government was Benedict Arnold's wife.
Oh, factor crap.
The first woman ever executed by the U.S. government was Benedict Arnold's wife.
No, I think that was crap.
Wrong place at the wrong
I think it was
time.
somebody else.
That is crap.
Oh, hey, we all got one.
Mary Stewart she was convicted in 1865 conspiracy to the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. That's what I
Oh,
thought.
those glasses work.
I'm keeping these better.
All right, last one. Here we
These
go.
are better than mine.
For the win.
For the win, the name Lorna was invented in 1869 for the novel Lorna Doone. The name Lorna
Was invented.
was invented in 1869 for the novel Lorna Doone. There's a cookie like that. No, it's a Lorna Doone.
Fact.
Fact. Crap. She just kept changing her mind. That is a fact.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I just
It is a fact.
Okay, next one's worth 1,000.
With 1,000 points, but the points don't really count.
Because I usually
All right. This will be for our friends in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Barbers in Nebraska are prohibited from eating onions between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Barbers in Nebraska are prohibited from
fact.
eating onions between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. That is, in fact, a fact.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Hey, welcome and thank the Soarin Raptor Rehabilitation. The website is there, so you can look at that right there. We'll be right back after this. The buffet is open, and now some bird food, too, so I'm excited to see that.
You do science. Do you do owl cards?
I have them.
That's like a big thing.
It is a
It
big
is,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I just sent 70 owl pellets down to that school in Greenwood.
Congratulations on your new Dixon City Hyundai.
We've got selection. 1,000 cars to choose from. Our service can't be beat. Bumper to bumper, you can't lose. So when it comes to your next car, we have just one thing to say. Get exactly what you want. Come to Dixon City Hyundai. Save, 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 save every day. Save. Dixon City Hyundai style.
We're live. Hey, we have a sponsor tonight, and because Lee usually gets the sponsors over there.
But I didn't. No one responded to my emails, my begs, my pleads.
Begs and pleads. So I was able to find a sponsor. It's the Restless Face Syndrome spray.
Nice.
So if you have restless legs, you know what that means, restless leg syndrome. Have you heard of that? So this is if you have restless face syndrome. It's a spray that gets, so if you're like, your face just keeps moving, you just like that. And that,
you look 10 years younger.
Does the trick, so.
Line.
So if we're restless and we can stop dancing, can we use that?
Yeah.
Your
So
face starts twitching.
Restless face spray, get yours today. Here is Lee telling us where we're at, because I think our location changed.
We did. We were at the back alley studio for the Feathered Friends, Raptor people from Fort Wayne. But because we have dancers, that we've graduated to a bigger studio.
That's good.
Where we have an actual stage, junior-sized ballroom, hardwood floor. So, again, our audience is about the same. We've got about 35 gentlemen, all in blue suits with badges that have 3 letters on them. I'm not at liberty to say what those 3 letters are. FBI, CIA.
Yeah.
So
3 letters.
Hopefully it'll be a great show and we won't all be deported.
Yeah.
Homeland Security? Where are you from?
There's a good chance of that.
Yeah, I'm from South Bend, so
Iowa.
You're from Iowa?
Just say you're from Iowa.
Yeah.
From Iowa.
Iowa.
Well, we have Faye and Luda from the Unify Ballroom Dance Sports Center. It's a mouthful, and you were going to call it something else, though I forget what it was.
We should not call that because they might interpret it in the wrong way.
So you are the owner and educator there, and Luda is an educator there. Is that correct?
Correct.
So
yeah.
what happens there on a daily basis?
Oh wow, there's like we can call it like a Disneyland,
Oh.
where you can go and forget everything about your life, right?
Yeah.
So actually, mostly dancing, and actually we teach dance lesson every single day, usually Monday to Friday. On the weekend, it's by appointment. We give private lessons or one-on-one coaching for individual groups or couple.
Okay.
For whatever they need. And we have social dances on Tuesday night. It's our Latin night where we give a group class for a full hour. Starts at 8 and then followed by social dancing until 10:15. So that's like a salsa, bachata, and kizomba.
What is that?
Cumbia.
These are all different styles of dance?
Dancing, yes.
Okay.
And on Friday night, that's a fun way to come to if you have nothing to do in the community. It's welcome for everybody. It's an open ballroom dance, so we teach a group class and social dancing after. It's great to meet new people or date night or if you have nothing to do, you're bored, just come and sit down and just watch and see, like what else can you do with your life outside the box, right? And we have an open mic night that I introduce or try to collaborate with other musicians once a month I believe third Thursday of the month, so local musicians in Fort Wayne can come and play and share their music.
So Tuesday nights and Friday nights. Those are the two nights that you're kind of like doing in like a
social dancing.
Social stuff.
Yes.
And then you teach during the day.
Yes, sir.
And you teach individuals or couples. Just are they different? Is it a specific kind of dance that you're teaching? Basics of dance?
Yes. What we're doing is when we're doing a ballroom dance, it's categorized into what we call the rhythm or Latin dance because in international they call it Latin. In American style we call it rhythm.
Okay.
So that consists of like rumba, cha-cha, swing, samba, bolero, mambo, a little bit of a salsa and things like that. And in the smooth side, they call it international style. In international, we teach the tango, the foxtrot, the waltz, the Venus waltz, the quick step. And there's alongside too like the hustle dance, which is families, what you call that, included in a swing family dance too. Hustle, West Coast swing, shags, things like that. Oh my God, it's so many.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot to explore. All right, everybody can choose their dance.
So, how can people contact you or get a hold of you?
Unify Ballroom DSC.com.
It's right there on my desk. See it or down there at the bottom? What did it say it again?
It's Unify Ballroom DSC. That means Dance Sports Center.com. And they can chat, they can leave a message and see what are the classes available in there, what we offer. And also they can go and check us on Facebook, Unify Ballroom. Okay. And also we have a different web page for Facebook for our Tuesday night called the Tuesday Salsa Passion. So either way, there's so many ways they can contact us or they can just walk in if we're there.
You're in.
Okay, and Lee has a question.
Totally different question. So within the Fort Wayne metro area, how many dance studios are doing what you're doing?
Oh, interesting.
I don't keep track of that.
Actually, there's, I'm not going to say the studio, okay? There's actually one.
You can say their names.
There are different dance studio around Fort Wayne. One is a little bit outside of Fort Wayne now, but we're all friends. We always recommended each other just in case that we cannot accommodate what other people want. So yeah, that is nice to be friends with the other dance studio owners and instructor because it's our community, right?
Right.
It's you really can't hate some studio because they're dance studio, but we're just proud to say that the Unify Ballroom, it's Fort Wayne. It's born here. We're not franchise. We're independent studio that is owned by a woman minority person. So yeah.
So
good
woman.
plug.
That's you.
That's me. So yeah.
So you were talking, Luda, earlier about just the physical benefits of dance. So what is that?
So I started dancing about 8 years ago, and I see so many benefits, both physically and emotionally. It's really stress relieving. I feel that when we dance, we get that serotonin or dopamine, I don't know the correct names.
Adrenaline, things like that.
So hormones that increase happiness. And then because we need to learn how to operate both of our hands and arms and feet and head and track the location of the body in the space, I think it's very beneficial, and I've read articles, it is very beneficial for the brain. So it helps to prolong youth of your brain. I really recommend it. And it's a great way to stay healthy and young and fit and joyful for life.
So somebody that maybe don't think they can dance or don't think they have rhythm, or what's a really easy, simple starter? How can you start doing this kind of stuff even if it's not?
So I came to the United States when I was 35 or 6. I thought I was too old to dance.
Oh.
I did not think I could dance, but just trying made the change. And it's not going to happen within 1 week or 1 month. It's going to take years to be comfortable, and I'm not even still comfortable yet.
Really?
But I do greatly enjoy it, and I do greatly recommend it to everyone. To start, you just need to join the community and see where it can take you, because it can take you to a happy place, to people who are like-minded, kind, generous, supportive, and it's a great way to be in the community.
I suppose at the very least we could dance like Dr. Rudy.
Yes, and actually, not to mention Dr. Rudy. Rudy is actually my student for 9 years now.
Really?
Yes, he's my student, then I start working for him. But yeah, he's something else, fun, right? And I want to add to that benefit too, right? Because it's not like just about, people like for the brain, and it's basically true, because I had a lot of students, their stories, very interesting. Some of my students needing like a therapy because they have a problem, social or being things, or anxiety, or not be able to social. They get that fear of being rejected or things like that. And when they came to me from being going to therapy every week to nothing. They just come dance now, and they're just totally different person, and you can see the confident, a changed person, and they can go comfortably outside there and have a conversation with people, and even ask strangers to dance with them there when there's like a good music and things like that. It's just totally the confidence. It changes you like a totally different person, and it's good.
Hey, are you okay with a challenge? Can we do a little challenge?
Yeah. Okay.
Find out if something that Lee reads is fact or crap. So you get to vote on these here.
Do we need to look at it?
You both need your own.
Okay.
And I got
Can we
one
look
too.
at it? Good.
Well,
these aren't much
it
better.
says fact or crap is all.
Okay.
So
all right. Okay. So
he's going to
just
read something, and we
Okay.
have to decide if it's true or not.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
So
my
we're
own
going to
vision's
guess.
better.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
try our best.
We're going to go for top 10.
What do we get if we win?
You get a free dance studio.
I would love that.
You don't pay
Gonna
rent.
get a free dance lesson.
No rent.
You pay no rent for a year.
Yeah.
Oh my! Let's win this, Luda.
Yeah, do it.
I think these are worse.
These glasses
No wonder our
don't work.
camera
I'll
crew
make sure that I
is
flip
blind.
this right.
All right.
Wait. Maybe I should read it and you guess.
You smell lipstick in my Valentine.
So here's how we play our game. I am the host now. We're going to play to 4.
I'm competitive. So.
We have contestant A, B, and D. Okay? So here we go. Lapis lazuli was a famous Nepalese Sherpa in early Everest summit attempts.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Okay.
Okay. Lupus lazuli was a famous Nepalese
Would you say
Sherpa.
lupus or lapis?
Lapis lazuli.
That's a totally different thing.
Was a famous Nepalese Sherpa in early Everest summit attempts. Fact or crap? You say crap, and you say crap. It is crap.
Isn't it a gem?
It is a semi-precious stone.
Bam!
I thought you said lupus.
As soon as you said lupus, that's
Okay,
not lapis.
Mark Twain's real name was Samuel Langhorne Clemens.
I have no idea.
Mark Twain.
Mark Twain.
His real name
Who the hell
was
is Mark
Samuel
Twain?
Langhorne Clemens.
I'll
Fact.
say fact.
I'll just follow.
You are all correct. It is
Yes.
fact.
Samuel L.
Jackson.
Okay, let me come up with something.
They're going based on what I'm doing, so I'm going to do.
I think I'm just copying him.
this.
He looks smart.
Never copy. I
be
did. and Look what it got me.
deceiving.
Okay. Nope. Oh, actor Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris.
Yes.
Actor Chuck. Okay. Actor Chuck Norris was once Steve McQueen's karate teacher.
I'll say.
Actor Chuck
Steve
Norris was
McQueen.
once Steve McQueen's.
I'll say fact.
I wish you could have seen that.
I'll just
Fact.
See that even the board's like flying,
It came
like
right off.
doing a Chuck Norris.
Okay. You say fact, fact, fact. It is fact.
Oh, I'm feeling a vibe.
All right. One last one. Okay. Coin-operated washing machines were in use in Britain in the 1920s. Coin-operated washing machines were in use in Britain in the 1920s.
Well, I can think that it's like pedal long time ago. There's no coin.
1920s. You say crap is fact. You say it is crap.
Yes.
Should I throw this now? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, this is fun. This is another
say
one.
Poland.
You're competitive, aren't you? Are you competitive?
If she's a dance instructor,
Yeah.
she's competitive.
All right. The first couple to share a double bed on TV was the Honeymooners, Ralph and Alice Cramden. The first couple to share a double bed on TV was the Honeymooners, Ralph and Alice Cramden.
That's it. They're in their honeymoon, so they can't be separated. They need to put their bed together. Oh my God, this is hard.
It's one or the other.
Shrink it. Yes!
You say fact? You say fact?
I'll just go against.
You are correct. It is crap.
Crap.
Can I do this
He's
now?
a winner.
Do it. Do it.
Awesome.
Okay, we'll be right back after this with a little demonstration. We'll be back.
Here we go. Team nearsighted.
When I get a serious craving for something I want to eat, I need some cheese, tomatoes and olives, and maybe even some meat. I need some pizza, 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 pizza. Every time I want that pizza, 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 I go to David's Pizza.
David's Pizza, 209-477-2677.
Pizza.
This first dance that we're going to demonstrate is what we call the Roomba dance. And we're going to dance an American style Roomba. And it usually dance in a 4/4 beat music. And then we're going to demonstrate to you just a social aspect of it when people are start learning.
I see us inside of each other. I feel my conscience merge with yours, and I hear a voice say, what's his is hers. I was afraid to let you in here. Now I have learned love can be made in fear. The walls begin
Good, good.
I don't have to run around. I don't have to stay out all night. 'Cause I got me a sweet loving woman. And she knows just how to treat me right. But my baby, she's alright. But my baby's clean out of sight. Don't you know that she's some kind of wonderful? She's some kind of wonderful. Yeah, she is. She's some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So the next one we're gonna do, we're gonna have some participation. The participation from our crew in here. I would like to call. Is it Lee? Lee. And so Lee is going to demonstrate, and it's a good dancer. Please, go let him fool you.
Message
We're gonna
for
do
you, sir.
what we call a slow waltz, and take it away.
What did you think I would do at this moment when you're standing before me with tears in your eyes, trying to tell me that you have found you another and you just don't love me no more.
Never had one lesson. Bravo, bravo. So we're gonna demonstrate our last dance now, and I'm gonna do a tango with Lee, okay? So this is like the fire, the passion, the hate, the love, the anger. It's like, my God, sounds like a divorce, isn't it? Who's getting the cat or the dog? All right? So if we can move that a little bit over here, because I'm gonna have a lot of anger here. Okay? So we can start in the corner. And this is Jeremy. I'm calling a different name. Who's Jeremy? Lee. Okay, take it away.
Alarm clocks sound like this, but the new Star Trek alarm clock wakes you in this way.
Scotty, it's 5:30. Time to wake up our little friend.
All right, Captain. He's a cute little lad when he sleeps, but I think we'll get him up and off to school. I'll just set me phaser for wakey wakey.
Star Trek alarm clock, new from Amigo, requires some assembly and a resuscitator.
Hey, everybody. There you are. Hey, good to see you again. This is episode 47.
I don't know if that number is right.
What?
I don't know if that number is right.
I think it is.
Okay.
It's well before 50 at least.
Let's run with it.
Yeah. So we are in Washington, D.C.
We are.
Made it to a smaller stage. It was a alley, right?
Right, that's where we started.
Right.
And then when we went to the dancing,
big stage,
we moved out into a real stage with a real ballroom floor.
Yeah.
You'll have to edit that in. And most of our audience left.
Oh, that hurt.
So we have...
The three-letter people?
The three-letter people left, especially when Luda mentioned she was from Belarus and started speaking in that her native tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Notice they all got up and made it to the exit. So I don't know.
Well, our sponsor tonight is the Restless Face Syndrome people, so thank you for that. That really did a lot of good to my...
You do look younger.
Yeah. So got that going for us. We did have the Soarin Hawk Rehabilitation Center.
Yeah.
They were here, and also Faye and Luda from the Unify Ballroom dancing
place
sports center. Yeah.
Next to the
Five Guys.
Five Guys
on Clinton
restaurant.
up in Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
So maybe there's 6 guys by now.
Peek in there, and maybe they'll get a free lesson.
Yeah, free burger, free fries.
Yeah.
So where are we going next?
Well, it'll be summer, right?
Yep.
So we don't necessarily want someplace hot.
All right, like South
so
Dakota.
Cool. So maybe the UP.
Oh,
I don't think we've been up there at all.
We haven't. It's as close to Canada as we've been in a while.
We're within earshot of the Canadian authorities.
Yes.
We should be fine.
We should be.
UP.
Yeah, as long as we don't take the
Mackinac Island, that kind of place?
I think Mackinac would. I think we have been in Mackinac.
Oh, we'll go
because remember we were running through the poo on the bike.
Oh yeah, that was disgusting.
Yeah. So
well, we'll go the other side.
Okay.
Across from Lake Superior, we go that other little weird shaped part of Michigan.
Yeah, the upper peninsula.
Midwest.
Yeah, upper
Midwest, south.
Wherever we go, we'll be there for sure.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Yeah. So we'll be there next time. And so, anyway, if you want to email us, people can email us.
Right, anytime.
There is that giant meat giveaway that we still have going. Meat in the mail. So if you email us,
meat in the mail,
you will get some meat
in the mail.
Yep. Not chewed this time.
Not pulled apart by raptors.
No. Man, I'm not going to tell you what kind of meat it is.
It's meat that travels well.
It's meat that, well, maybe. And one honored person will, if they email us, please. And where am I going to put the email? I'm going to put it.
Put it right
here. Here. Okay. There it is. There it is.
Right there.
MasticationStation@yahoo.com. MasticationStation@yahoo.com for any quips, humorous vignettes, recipe swaps, or
vignettes. Do you say vignettes?
Or dance moves.
Or dance moves.
Like the merengues.
Merengue. They should have taught that. It's like the easiest dance.
Is it?
Yeah, because you just step on every beat.
Oh.
I mean, drummers, you'd be surprised. Drummers make the best learners.
Yeah, well.
Because they can feel the beat.
And
Ballet people are the worst ballroom dancers. Yeah, because they walk around on their toes.
Oh.
It's hard to teach a ballet person to put your foot down.
I'll have to remember that.
Put your foot down. I read that somewhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know that. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll be back. We'll be back. See ya.
Just wind it forever. When we were talking to the Raptors, I was doing kind of like on the side of the podium, I was doing this with my finger. Yeah. And that
ribs, and down they go.